We're making a Jane Austen library. This is such a big project. I have so many things planned in here, including 2 walls of custom built-in bookcases stretching all the way to the 12-foot tall ceilings, with custom hidden storage window seats under each antique window, a big desk area, some design surprises, and lots of little details that'll feel whimsical and magical and like I'm in the English countryside and not in the Texas heat wave I'm actually in. All right, enough playtime. Let's get to work. So it's the first day in the study.
Use your muscle.
This is called a RAM board, and it helps if we drop stuff.
And we will drop stuff.
And we will drop stuff. Let's do it.
Hopi is helping with the angle.
Have it. Get demon.
She said, Mom, I'm working.
Welcome back to another start to finish room renovation. Today we are getting started in what I am calling my Jane Austen library. So when I first moved in, this room had bumpy lavender walls that I skim coated, painted, I put a picture rail, and I did this 2-tone color. But the problem is that this room is very shadowy naturally without me adding all of this light in. So the dark green ends up looking like a cave, and light blue on the ceiling just looks gray, which is not at all what I had wanted. So this is as much light as it gets now, and it's always going to be this soft, cool toned light. So we're going to design the room around it and have really soft colors with warmer tones to help balance out the cool light. But first things first, we're going to go ahead and get started with some light demo, take down this picture rail, and then we can start putting up the built-ins. All right, now I do want to stop and thank Wayfair for sponsoring this video. We are currently in triple-digit heat of summer. It's pretty awful, but there's one thing getting me through, which is the idea of fall and being back on my porch and enjoying the cool weather and having people over. But last year I didn't have enough seating, so I went on Wayfair to take a look at options, and I'm very excited to show you what I found. Look at this beauty. Okay, now you're thinking, all right, Renee, it's an Adirondack chair. It looks to be nice quality. It looks to be pretty comfortable, which it is, and it comes in over 10 colors, but what makes it so special? So it's part of Wayfair verified. So it's top rated and recommended by experts, so you can be assured of its quality, but also it has this cool feature that when you take out these pins, it completely folds up, which is so great. I can store these away and just pull them out when I have extra company. It's really affordable, high impact, high quality. And if you want to get one of these guys too, or just check out the other Wayfair verified products, you can use the QR code here on the screen or the link in the description to find all of your new home essentials. So thank you again to Wayfair for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to it. So welcome to the realities of a live-in renovation, which is that all of the stuff that was being stored in the study while I worked in the dining room is now being stored in my beautiful new dining room. So I got to enjoy it clean for a few days, and then everything moved here while I work on the study. But that's just how it goes. I'm used to it at this point. All right, after many hours of deliberation, I have the built-in plans here. They probably make sense only to me and no one else. But essentially what it means is that I figured out a way to make all of the bookcases feel even and symmetrical and intentional, even though I'm using some prefab cabinets, which we'll get to later. But I wanted to make sure everything will just look nice visually. I want to know how many shelves I'm putting in each bookcase, where those shelves end, all that good stuff. So now that I have all of that pre-planned, I can go ahead and get started on the platforms that will run underneath all the bookcases. And like with previous built-ins I've done, I want the platforms to go all the way to the top of the baseboards around the room, and that way the built-ins are the same height of baseboard so that they look completely built in. So the platforms are going to be extra high, so we'll be cutting the plywood to 8-inch wide pieces to make it fit the 8-inch tall baseboards. It'll make more sense when you see it. all done and nice and stable. So now that the platforms are in, the next step is to add the layer of cabinets that's gonna go on top, and that means assembling all of these. And these are very cool. They have a hidden secret as to why they're so easy to assemble, so that's gonna be really fun, and I hope to see you in the next episode.